Good morning, everybody, or evening or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm Shelley Devine with Infinite Soul Connections, and I want to talk about Mother Earth for a little bit, just while I'm waiting for my caller. Here in Southern California, yesterday we had a pretty big earthquake, and my immediate reaction was to ask Mother Earth if she was hurt. And what she told me was no, it was actually a shift in energy. But my guides came through with a message that I'd like to share with you right now. They say, sing of love and gratitude in honoring Mother Earth. Heal her wounds and make her whole. She gives us life. She gives us breath. She gives us joy. All is well and love abounds. She sustains us and provides us with everything we need. So be kind to her. Be kind to all the animals, the plants, the trees, all of life. For they're part of us, part of the earth, of the breeze. So that was a message from my guides. Thank you. And I am looking forward to taking a caller and giving a reading. So, gonna shuffle some cards here while I wait. Also want to mention, if I do a reading for you, if you want a mediumship, an evidential mediumship, which is my specialty, you can go to my website, and if you sign up for my newsletter, you can have the reading at half the cost. My website is infinitesoulreadings.com. So go check it out. There's many different levels of mediumship readings. And I am so ready for my caller. Judy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, love?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. So are you looking for a oracle card reading today, or what are you looking for?
Well, whatever you think the spirit needs to tell me, I'm, I got some things going on in my life and I'm not sure which way to go. So I want to see what's going on.
All righty. Sounds good.
Energy.
Okay. There were some cards. All right. So let's see. So the first thing that I see that pops into my mind is this big bright star, and it's like around you. It's almost like a halo, but it's around you, and it's beautiful.
Okay.
And it's bright. I'm calling it a star because that's what I was told to call it. It looks like a sun, but I'm told to call it a star.
Okay.
And that's a guiding star, okay? That's going to guide you on your way. So you have you have guides and angels. Do you know that? Do you know about that?
I don't know. I'm just learning all this. So, no, I don't know a lot about it. So if there's a guide that you want to tell me about, I would love that.
Well, this guide is showing me this star, and what it means to me, like what it means to me is like the North Star. And the North Star is the direction that you're focused on or should be focused on. Does that make sense? So,
yeah.
Okay, so they're showing me that they are guiding you to your North Star. And then now let me look at the card. Okay. So, ooh, oh, this card is awesome. Okay, so this card starts out telling me that there's like this desolate, dry land, dry desert kind of land that I feel like you are going through or have just come through. And there's this mountain peak that goes straight up, and inside this beautiful globe is a wonderful tree, beautiful tree. I'm going to call it the tree of life because that's what it feels like. So you're being guided out of the desert, up this peak to this tree of life. And then beyond that, way beyond that, are these mountains that you're going to climb. And there are guides and stars. There's also fairies, a lot of fairies on your way guiding you. Um,
Okay.
so what this card is saying to me is that you're definitely on your path, and you've got this wonderful trajectory, and it's actually kind of reminding me of the North Star that I just said, because it's pointing up to it. I'm going to show you the card. I'm not sure if you could see it, but there's the desolate land. There's the coming up to the tree of life, and there's all these mountain peaks on top. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time with the camera. There we go. And I don't know if you can see this or if you're just
Beautiful.
on the phone, but it's a beautiful feeling, and it's a beautiful scene, and it tells me that you're headed straight for your North Star. Now I do
Okay.
have another card. And
Okay.
this card again has a lot of fairies in it. And fairies are with you whether you believe in them or not. I didn't believe in them until until I believed in them and saw them. But they are with you, and you've got these beautiful white roses. White roses to me are a remembrance of loved ones that have passed.
Okay.
Okay?
I've been feeling like my mom has been with me a lot lately, so maybe that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what the white roses mean to me, is that, loved one that's passed. And if you're feeling her, absolutely, she is there with you. Even if you didn't feel her, she's there with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So again, this one has that bright halo around the head and these beautiful robes, but it's walking away from me towards the North Star, towards your path, where you're supposed to go. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of beings. I'm not sure that, nope, they're not, they're not human, but there's a lot of beings, guides, angels, all sorts of light beings. It's the best way I can describe it, because there's so many different types. And you are just free flowing, walking right straight towards your North Star. I'm going to show you this card as well.
Beautiful.
Down here are the white roses. And these are all the fairies right here. But that's you.
Okay.
And you're facing, you're leaving the past behind, and you're facing towards the direction that you are supposed to be facing.
Okay, so I'm doing the right thing.
You're doing the right things. Let's see, do you have any more questions?
Well, I was just going to ask you, what's the difference? And if you don't have time to answer it, it's okay. What's the difference between a fairy and a guide? Where you said I have lots of fairies around me.
Yeah, completely different. Guides are here to guide you and to support you and to love you. Fairies are creatures on their own, and they're interdimensional, and they have that real playful, but sometimes a little bit naughty. So things in your house, like if you set down your lipstick and you go back to get it just a little bit later and it's gone, it's probably the fairies.
Yeah.
Because they like to play, but they are they're beings. They're some of the unseen beings until you can see them. Guides are with you to guide you on your path. Now, I know I said there's a lot of fairies around you. These fairies seem to be they seem to be helping along as more support. Okay. But
Okay.
your guides are definitely separate, and then angels are separate, but they do the same thing. The angels love you unconditionally, just like your guides do. But the angels, you
Okay.
need to invite them in if you want them to intervene in your life, because they won't intervene unless invited. They're there, they're watching over you. They will come in an emergency when it's not your time, something happens. Yeah, they'll intervene. But in daily life, you have to ask them, say, angels, I know that you're here, and I invite you to help me in my life, to help guide me, to help heal me, whatever you need. Um, a lot of times I'll ask my angels to wrap their wings around me when I need healing or when I'm having some anxiety or something. And then, so if you talk to your angels, that's going to bring them in as well. Does that make any
Well,
sense?
and I talk to my spirit, yes, but is spirits the same as angels? Because I always ask my spirit to let me know what I need to know and
Okay,
what
so
you want to tell me.
that's a great question. I'm glad you asked it, because spirit is kind of the umbrella term that is used, and it includes guides,
Okay.
angels, loved ones, higher ups, your higher self. Spirit is spirit. And so if you just talk to spirit, absolutely, you're talking to your guides. I'm just saying, maybe say angels. I say guides and angels. I love you so much. And spirit also has your loved ones that have passed. So spirit is a big umbrella term for that. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does. You've been very, very helpful.
Okay. I am just about out of time, but I would love for you to please go to my website or email me at infinitesoulreadings@gmail.com. And I'd love to answer questions. And if you want to work with me on any of this, I would love to do that.
Great. Nope. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay. Thank you, Judy. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. And my time is up. So I'm going to say I love you. Bye-bye and kisses.